Hi guys, thank you so much for staying. Thank you so much for your time on the channel. So in this video, I'll be sharing my managerial experience in the NHS. So I am Petra, yes. I'm a band 6 nurse in the NHS. I work as a corporate research nurse, yes. And I am a manager as well. I manage a team. So I'll be telling you my experience as a manager in the NHS, okay? So guys, I've been a manager for what now? For about 2 years? 3 actually, coming up to 3 years, I think. Yeah, coming up to 3 years now. And I manage a small team, okay, of clinical trials assistants. If you'd like me to make a separate video of research and my experience working as a research nurse and what it actually means to work in research as a nurse, let me know, okay? So I'm a manager. I manage a small team, okay? We are about 5 in my team, so it's not a very big team or anything. Less trouble, thank God. So it's been a mix of great and challenging, I would say. So definitely I have days that are better and days that are not, okay? So what does it entail to be a manager in the NHS as a nurse? So as a manager, you are responsible and accountable for a team. Yes, you heard me right. So if there are any problems, issues, challenges, they will come to you, yes? They will come to you to find out about it, to ask you for your opinion. If there are any things that need to be escalated, it will be to you. Do you know those times you used to work as a band 4 or even a band 5? You'll be like, okay, I'll escalate to my manager, I'll escalate to my... Now you're the manager, guys. So now you're the manager and it's to you that they're escalating it to. So you have your own manager as well. But most often things are escalated to you within your team. So the way my team is, we are in a different building from where our managers are. Okay, yes, because we work in research and the research nurses are based in the departments in which they work. And then we have a central office for research in a different building, still in the hospital premises, but in a different separate building, okay? So it's a lot harder to escalate things to my manager. It's not hard, but it just takes a bit more effort. Like I need to call her, I need to walk up the hill and go there. But for my team, they'd rather escalate to me and then I'll be able to escalate to them. So I'm basically responsible for the team I look after. I'm accountable as well for what goes on there. So I need to look after the team, ensure that we are meeting our targets within the time that we've set for ourselves. We're meeting our objectives, and then I'll need to feed back to my manager as well. Yes, my manager will need to know exactly what's going on within the team. So we have monthly meetings, okay, where I feed back the progress of the team so far, as well as challenges. Then we have separate one-to-ones as well, where I'll let my manager know exactly how I'm doing as a person and the things I need for my own personal development. And she's been so amazing. Shout out to my manager. I wouldn't be calling her name because of, you know, confidentiality, but she's great. She's almost like a second mother to me. And I know that not everybody gets this in a manager. I hope I'm a good manager as well to my own colleagues and the people I work with. I hope they feel that I'm a good manager. Sometimes I doubt myself. I can't even lie. I'm being vulnerable in this video. Sometimes I really doubt myself. I'm not sure all the time if I'm doing the right thing, and these people are looking up to me. So guys, it's not always straightforward, but you just need to have that inner confidence and, you know, encourage yourself and say, you know, Petra, you can do this. Yes, you're good, you're great, you're doing it great, even though you might not be doing it perfectly, but you're doing the best you can do in this point, okay? So that's how my team is, and it's been amazing. I worked as a band 5 for about a year after I got my PIN, and then I got into this role. So it was, I can't even lie, it was daunting when I first started the role, because I could barely even look after my own self. I don't know how to put it, but yeah, I was okay, but, you know, I don't think I was fully ready to look after others. I thought I was. You know, at the interview, I'm like, I can do this, I can do that, I can do this, I can do that, which is great. And I was telling myself, and I can do those things, but I didn't know the extent, if I'm to say that. I didn't know the extent. And so it was hard, it was challenging. There were days I was like, oh my God, I can't do this. It's too much, it's so hard, you know. I was getting complaints as well sometimes. Yeah, I got that bad, for my colleagues as well, because we didn't understand ourselves at the beginning and it was my first time. But now, if I'm going up to another managerial role, at least I have practical experience, and now I can, transfer the skills I've gained. So I've grown. What I'm saying is that I'm not the same manager I was 2 years ago. I've grown in the post. I've become better at communication, especially. I've become better at delegating tasks. I've become better at managing and leading. I've become better at assigning roles, making them clear to my colleagues, and ensuring that the workload is shared evenly or fairly among the team members. I've become better at conflict resolution. Yes, one thing I used to really, really be scared of, but I've become better at it. I've become better at managing change. So it's been a whole growth journey. I think that's one thing I want to share in this video, that it's not about getting in perfect or getting in there at the point where you know everything already. It's about getting in there the way you are and allowing the job to build you and to grow you and to make you more resilient. Definitely, I've become more resilient as well. And yeah, and it's been a mix of an exciting and demanding job and journey for me, but it's definitely something I'm really, really grateful for. I'm happy I did apply for this job. I'm happy I'm in this job. I know I'm going somewhere even greater and bigger, but I'm so grateful for this job, and it's taught me a lot. Being a manager in the NHS is not a bed of roses. Being a band 6 nurse is not a bed of roses. I know people who work in different roles have a different experience to mine, especially if you work on the wards and you're doing bedside nursing. Your experience is probably different. Mine is in a research environment, okay, just a bit of context. And so it's more of paperwork. It's more of, up close relationships with your colleagues. It's more of, managing workload around them. We still deal with patients, but mostly on an outpatient basis, because I work in the eye department. So it's more of the patients that walk into hospital, getting them booked in, getting their monitoring visits, and phone calls scheduled, and ensuring that we recruit our patients to time and target, and managing all of that, and coming out with results that I'm going to report back, okay, to my own manager as well, and to the heads of department. It's rewarding, especially when we meet our goals. You get to get the well done first, you get the congrats first, and then you're like, I didn't do this on my own. This great team worked with me, we worked together, and we achieved these results. And it's a great feeling, when those happen. And again, on the other hand, when things go south, you have to stand strong for your team. You need to be able to take the lead and say, okay, things are not going the way we planned, but this is what we're going to do going forward. This is the way we're going to do it. I think we should do it this way. And of course, one thing I've learned as well is incorporating other people's ideas. So even though I am a leader, I've learned that other people's ideas as well, you need to take them on board. You need to listen. You need to be able to be a little bit democratic as well, applying your authoritative as well as your democratic leadership, and ensuring that you're making that balance. Because there are times when you need to say, okay, it's an emergency, we're doing this and we're doing this, no opinions, no input from anyone. But there are times when you also in a relaxed environment and you're taking those ideas, and we work together to make the team better. And I've realized that when team members come up with their ideas and with what they think will work best for them, and you take them on board and have a more blended approach to things, you get better results, and people are happy. Happy staff make happy patients and make the work easier and fun. So it's not always serious. Yes, there are times to be serious, but there are times when you take it easy, have fun, still lead and manage the team while keeping the tensions down. Even the tense moments, find ways to make people laugh and feel comfortable. I think that's a top tip and one of the top things I've learned as a manager. But it's been great so far. It's been a nice team. And even if I have to move on down the line to something else, something greater, I wouldn't regret that I worked in this job. Are there times where I felt like, I'll probably do something else in my life and my time in this moment? Yes, there are times like that. But I feel like the good times overshadow the bad times, and it's a good blend as well. So that's my experience working as a band 6 nurse in the NHS. I know I've not gotten into so many details, but I've I think I've shared quite a bit, you know, for you to get like a tiny bit of what I feel it is like. So it's not all that scary, okay? People are sometimes shy and scared. Oh my God, how am I going to do this or do that? It's not always that scary. There are some beautiful and rewarding moments as well, of course, depending on the particular job role you're doing or applying for. What I would say before I close this video is that if you're looking forward to being a band 6 nurse in the NHS, and it's something you really want to do, but you're thinking twice about it, my advice would be go for it. Do it. It's rewarding, it's challenging, but it makes you, it builds you even for great opportunities. You know, I've been doing band 7 job interviews. Yes, I'll be open in my department elsewhere. I've even been doing band 8 interviews because I know that you don't have to climb the ladder step by step. You can skip some steps, okay? You can leave from a band 5 to a band 7. You can leave from a band 6 to a band 8, and you can skip some steps. I believe that. I don't know about you, but I believe that. And I've been doing interviews even way above my band just for the experience and just like, you know, again, have some hope when I do them that I might actually get it. And, you know, I've not gotten any yet, but I am looking, you know, to apply and to get one in the future by God's way. So if you're looking to step up the ladder in the NHS, and especially if you're a Black person, a Black nurse, or from a Black ethnic minority group, please do it. Please don't shy away. If you need support from your education departments, shout, speak out, speak to your manager, talk about your career goals, and most often they'll support you, okay? They are not always wicked. They just need to be sure that it's what you want to do and you have a clear plan for it. And if it does not overly affect service delivery, and if it aligns especially with your current job opportunity, most managers will be happy to help you, okay? Just make sure that during your one-to-ones, discuss this with your manager and you guys come up with a plan on how to go ahead with it. Do not shy away from going up the ladder, guys. If you're a Black nurse listening to me, yes, you go for that interview, apply for that job, build up yourself, skill up. If there's a skill, a requirement you don't even have, go get it. Tell your manager, discuss with people that can help you. Go to your race quality networks or your BAME networks. If you've got any your trust, seek for help from them. Most often they offer CV writing trainings, workshops, interview workshops. Just go to them, build yourself, upskill, keep your mind open. Do not stay in that hole. If you feel like you're in a box, come out in the name of Jesus. Okay, guys, that's it for this video. Hope I was vulnerable enough. If you want something more in-depth and detailed, let me know exactly down below in the comment section what you want, and I'll be happy to share. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Okay, guys, take care. Bye.
I love you.